Stay true.
Huge trailers pull up outside the Synagogue Church of All Nations, loaded to the brim with thousands of bags of top-quality rice. Appearing on a regular basis. This rice is meant for the needy, the physically challenged, the widows, the widowers, the little people, the orphans, and those who need it most. Through this medium, God has been using the ministry of Prophet T.B. Joshua to meet one of life's greatest basic needs, the need for food. Upon arrival, the Emmanuel TV team greets the trucks, and one by one, the bags of rice are unloaded and stacked in the storeroom in their thousands. This is the rice, stocked and ready to be used as a channel of blessing where there is want in life. With the rice repacked in Emmanuel TV bags, these professional bagging machines are used to stitch the top of the rice sacks in order to tightly seal them. The rebagging is successfully completed and the bags are moved into the church, all set for distribution. It is all for the physically challenged, the widows and widowers, the little people, the orphans, and the elderly. Prophet T.B. Joshua greets them personally to show them they are loved. New school uniforms are hand-tailored and given to these students, and the brand new bus was given to this community in order to carry their children to school. These are orphans from one of the many orphanages around the country that come to the church for sponsorship, rice, and financial support. Having established the Synagogue Church of All Nations Little People's Association, Prophet T.B. Joshua regularly gives scholarships to those among them pursuing higher education, as well as house rent and business startup finances. Without this support, they would have continued to live their dire existence on the streets without any hope for the future or a decent life. The Emmanuel TV team have become a source of refuge and hope for those little people. Large stacks of rice sit at the feet of these widows. Having been distributed by the Emmanuel TV team, they give thanks to God for truly showing himself as the chief husbandman. Emmanuel TV team members assisted thousands of widows to carry their bags of rice. There is no love that does not express itself in giving. When we give in truth for God's sake, we will receive more of whatever we give. Since the inception of this ministry, this is the way and manner Prophet T.B. Joshua has been making a difference in the world around him. T.B. Joshua, endeavoring to copy the example of Christ, who is never tired of doing good, helps the widows and widowers to take their rights back to their seats, aided by the Emmanuel TV team.
These are the elderly, many now abandoned and rejected by their families and communities. This man was rescued from near-death conditions and given a new lease on life by the Emmanuel TV team. Glory be to God. Receiving love, care, food and financial support from the Emmanuel TV team and Prophet T.B. Joshua. During his historic crusade in the nation of Indonesia, Prophet T.B. Joshua reached out to a huge crowd of homeless individuals and families and distributed hot meals and financial support. This group of physically challenged athletes came to the church for help and were sponsored with assistance to pay for visas and tickets to fly to Spain for a competition. Escorted to the airport, they enter the plane giving thanks to God for using Prophet T.B. Joshua as a channel of shining light that enabled them to enter a bright future. Flocking into the church are thousands of physically challenged individuals suffering different ailments and disabilities who have heard that there is a place where their needs can be met and their hopes renewed, the house of God. They come using crutches, rolling on skateboards, having no other means of transporting themselves due to their physical problems. They enter the church with expectations high for their meeting with Prophet T.B. Joshua. This is one of the many buses sent out by Prophet T.B. Joshua to provide transport to the needy for the meeting. As it encourages us, we are called to commit more faith and love into the society of which we are a part by spending more on others and less on ourselves, our love, strength, money, and every good thing the Lord has given us. With the growing rate of orphans and university dropouts, divorce and poverty, the church cannot afford to sit on the fence. This is why Emmanuel TV believes that God always wants to express His mission of love through us to others. Therefore, we are called to respond to all human needs, for that is what love entails.
This row of blind students receives rise in assistance and is led by Prophet T.B. Joshua through the church. Truly, quality smiles are being restored to the faces and hearts of these individuals. Many who cannot walk are lifted into new wheelchairs. This young man has been rescued from life in a wheelbarrow. Imagine such an existence. And this young man, covered in dust from rolling himself along the ground in efforts to move, is also lifted to a new life. She can see the way he rolled to move around in the past. For this woman, the new wheelchair put her in a position of new authority. She used to crawl beside her 5 children. This gift put her in a position to supervise and protect her children. Glory be to God. It is our duty to take care of the needy in our midst. There is a promise of God attached to this. For what we give for the relief of the needy and the support of God's worship is actually given unto God. When we give in truth for God's sake, we will receive more of whatever we give. As these individuals make their way out of the meeting, they go with smiles on their faces, joy in their hearts, provisions for their table, and the key to their bright future. This is the evidence of Jesus Christ. Lives changed. And this has been the standard of Prophet T.B. Joshua's ministry from the beginning, knowing that as Christians, all our considerations, aspirations, and heart desires must be subject to the gospel by works of charity. Adopting such a lifestyle that is on purpose produces an opportunity to enrich others by leaving their imprint in a positive way. As these individuals leave the meetings, they give thanks to God for the positive impact the ministry of Prophet T.B. Joshua and Emmanuel TV has had on their lives, all for the glory of God.
Adopting a lifestyle that is on purpose provides an opportunity to enrich others. By leaving your imprint in a positive way. When you are able to expand this philosophy, given enrich others, and you are able to expand this philosophy to a wider vision, your purpose will crystallize. Not today, just do it. Forget about it when the money comes. Next time you begin to help. No! Stay true. Despite snow or rain, when you are able to expand this philosophy to a wider vision, your purpose, your vision will crystallize. Tell your neighbor, discovering your purpose. Many people do not have a well-defined purpose. To help you figure out yours, here are some probing questions.